welcome in. We had a bunch of people interested in this. We had, well, almost 50 people registered for this, but it's life and everybody gets busy. That's why I like to do these recordings and little trainings and tips and tricks on Zoom so that we can share it out there while you're all out there living your busy life, which you should be, especially if you're a real estate agent, going out and getting that next deal. So I am so happy to have a guest speaker on today, and this power hour was important to me because social media is where it's at. I do with real estate agents goal planning sessions. And in my goal planning session, when I ask my agents, what's your number one priority? What do you want to do? How are we going to get there? One of the strategies is always social media, and nobody knows the social media game. It's forever changing, and I wanted to bring on my friend Joy to talk to you guys about engagement because it's more than just what you post. I stopped scrolling on Facebook because I have a bunch of real estate agents on mine and I love to go through and I love to support their posts, but all I ever see about my profile and my friends and my Facebook friends are this listing and that listing and this listing. And I like to know the people and their families and their foods that they eat and all the little fun things about them that make them who they are as a person, right? I'm in a relationship business. I like building relationship with people. And so I have been focusing on engagement more. And that is so that I can draw the right types of people to my profile. I am huge with social media. If you know me and you know my pages, I post all the time in different types of categories, not all real estate, more personal stuff than, real estate, motivational mindset type stuff, family, all about my Jesus type stuff, right? But I noticed I'm not getting a bunch of likes and comments and shares on them like I was. And I was like, what is going on? What is happening? And I noticed that Joy, my friend, all of a sudden went from like a few likes and shares on hers to hundreds. And I'm like, whoa, what are you doing, sister? I need you to come in and talk to my agents and my friends and let's share the knowledge so that we can get out there and put our real estate stuff that makes us money that we want to engage and make a living off of out there in front of more and more people, right? And so I brought Joy on today. And we're going to talk to you a little bit about engagement. Joy is also a credit repair specialist, and she handles my clients personally. Her and her team, Penelope, they do an amazing job. And that's kind of one of the reasons why she started studying and working on this as well. So I'm going to give it over to Joy. Joy, introduce yourself, and let's take this thing to the next level. And I'm taking lots of notes myself.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me here, guys. My name is Joy Van, and excuse the background. I have a toddler sitting right over there. So if you hear a kid, that's why. But it's mom life. But I just want to come on here, and share with you guys what I've been learning. I'm a mom that works from home. I homeschool, and I'm also my son's caregiver. So I understand the juggling aspect of being a parent. How are we supposed to be able to do social media, run our business, and be a parent, pay the bills, cook dinner? Like, I understand all that aspect. And so I've found a system that works for me, that I would like to share with you guys. And it's really simple if you schedule your post. That's something that has helped me tremendously in my everyday busy life. If you are not in professional mode, I would advise you guys all to get into professional mode. And the reason why I say that is because you can actually get paid for Facebook and Instagram if your account is in professional mode. Once you are in professional mode, you actually have to be consistent in posting. Once Facebook and Instagram sees that you are consistently posting and people are engaging, then you will get an invite for a bonus round. As of the beginning of the month, they changed the bonus round to $30,000 a month to $55,000 a month. And they are not playing around because people are really getting paid out like thousands of dollars a month. And so I'm trying to find all the tips and tricks that's going to help all of us busy parents, because we all need that residual and passive income because Christmas is here and we need our extra money.
That's
So
right, that's right.
coming from a parent, I want to be able to assist you. And when it comes to engagements, engagement does not mean a thumbs up. Your thumbs up is not going to help nothing. And you go through and you scroll and you're like, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Actually hearting something or any other emoji other than thumbs up is what counts as engagement for Facebook. Okay. A lot of people do not know that. That also goes towards your guys's, say you're trying to get into the bonus round, those hearts and other emojis count to, I guess, your guys' points for getting qualified for that bonus round. So no thumbs up, that's not going to help you. If somebody comes on your page and they decide that they are going to thumbs up on all your guys' posts, and consistently do it, they're going to shadow ban you. And you're not going to be able to see a lot of your friends and family's content. And that might be what's going on with your page, Marissa.
Probably
Because if they do that, they think that they're supporting you. And it's kind of like training your audience on your Facebook page, because they think that they're supporting you by sitting here and liking all your posts when really it's hurting you. So it's that's something that you have to look out for. Another thing is when it comes to engagements, you want to be able to engage with more than 3 words. The automatic, how it's somebody's birthday and it's automatic and you see on the bottom part, they say happy birthday to you or happy birthday to Marissa or whatever of that nature right on the bottom. It's basically like they're trying to catch you, because that's not going to help you towards the bonus. They're trying to simplify everything for you by just click a button and that's it. And you think that it's engagement, but it's really hurting your profile. So writing 3 to 4 words or more is what is going to assist you in engagements. Another thing that I have found too is memes. They do not help your page at all. What they are, as of this morning that I read, memes are not going to help your page anymore. So, with a variety of things on your page, if you go business, personal, motivation, food, whatever pattern you put your profile in when it comes to posting, if it's not an original meme, it's not going to help you. It actually dings your account as a shadow ban thing as well. So going on Google and getting the good morning inspiration posts like I was doing. And I just found out all this information this morning. So I'm trying to update you guys because Facebook monthly goes through and changes their policy and things of that nature. So if you're good at memes, go ahead and create them all because Facebook not pay you for them anymore. So memes, they don't help. Another things that I have noticed is in the morning, I'll at followers. You're allowed to do at followers 1 time a day. At highlights is 1 time a week. If you do those more than the required for Facebook, they will shadow ban your profile as well.
So what are those, Joy? Because a lot of people don't know about that and what they do.
Yeah, so the at followers, if you post something and you put at followers, it actually notifies your whole entire friends that you posted that post and you want all of them to see it. So it's just going to send them a notification that you can see it. If you do highlights, where you can only do one time a week, that will notify everybody as well. Um, Highlights, I do it, when we have big Zoom meetings or things of that nature. Um, and I found out the hard way that I got shadow banned because I was using at highlights every single day,
Oh,
thinking that, Facebook isn't going to catch up with me. But yeah, they will shadow ban you. And then after your shadow ban is actually used so many times, they will start restricting your account. So you'll be
oh,
restricted for a couple hours at first, from commenting or following people, and then it'll become 24 hours. And then it becomes like days, like 3 days, 5 days. I know somebody that got shadow banned for 30 days. So they couldn't comment, follow nobody. So Facebook is really cracking down on what you can post. So I just want to let you guys know that they're just being very selective of how they're doing things now. When it comes to reels, um, if you have your Instagram account connected to your Facebook account,
right.
you are not going to get bonus incentives on those reels. And the
Okay.
reason why I say that is Facebook wants you to do and utilize a lot of their own, I guess, sounds and things of that nature, that Instagram has, but cannot be licensed with Facebook. So right
Okay.
now, Facebook and Instagram, since they're one company now, they are trying to get licensed to use the sounds on both platforms.
Gotcha.
But when the license expire on that actual sound, your account goes into violation right away.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's something huge that you have to look out for. Even though you're recording, I mean, you're recording and you're doing all of your stuff on Facebook, they yeah, you can go into violation for it even if they offered the music. So the best solution to that is doing a voiceover on all your stuff. That's something that I have to learn to do, and I have to actually go through and redo all my reels, because of this new rule. At the bottom where your sound is, and you can see the sound from Facebook that you may have used. Um,
Uh-huh.
Once you do the voiceover, because it's going to give you an option if you want to pick a sound or a voiceover. If you do the voiceover and a sound, you can actually lower the sound. Give me 1 second, my
You're
toddler.
fine.
Give
You're
me one
fine.
second.
Go ahead. So this is important, you guys, because I was wondering what happened with my account. Why wasn't I doing it? And I share, between my Facebook and my Instagram accounts. And then I noticed that I started getting more engagement when I unlinked the accounts. They're still linked, but there's a button that you can click that it won't share to the next page across both platforms. And so that's something that really helped me out. But the reason why this is important is because as you're out there putting your content as a real estate agent, you're wanting people to see that content. And they're not. If they're shadow banning you for either not engaging or not engaging the right ways, and who knew that there was a rule playbook that had to be followed? But
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's why people get stuck on that 200, or I know or for TikTok it's like 200. You can't get over 200 likes, and it's because it's holding you in a category until you start opening up for other platforms. Do I hear you back?
Yeah, I
Perfect.
agree. And to touch on that, when it comes to comments too, if you guys, go through your feed and you're like, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations to all of your coworkers, that actually hurts you. And it's like, and after reading the rules and experimenting for the past 4 months, I'm like, well, I mean, what can I do that's going to be right?
Right.
It seems as though everything that I do is just, is just not correct. And why are my numbers dropping in this category and my numbers going up in this category? Well, when it comes down to it, reach is what you want to do.
Yes.
Reach is what's going to get you paid. So, for example, I had a post and I had a reel actually that I used, and it was a motivational reel, and I had 378,000 views on it, and I had a couple thousand comments on it. I didn't get paid for at all for that. Why?
Wow.
Because it got reposted and it had the watermark on it. So
Oh,
yeah, so I could have made
wow.
big bucks off of that, and I
Oh,
couldn't make nothing off of it. So
yeah.
that's a prime example of, how much that they are cutting down on all of your guys' stuff. Um, Commenting, when you comment, they want it original. So I post a lot of things about God and things of that nature as well. And I'll go through and I'll say amen. And I was commenting amen. I was responding by engaging, but I was only typing amen. So just that one word was not helping me. I didn't get paid, even though I had 500 comments on one post. I didn't get paid because it wasn't enough engagement. And it has to be to where you can create a thread off of it. And what I mean by creating a thread off of it is if somebody says something and you go ahead and post something that may be like a question or something that's going to be controversial to where somebody is going to want to comment on it, that's what they want. They want that kind of engagement. So if a prime example, a good example would be me going saying, hey guys, what's for dinner? What are you guys cooking tonight? Post some pictures or recipes. So, all my friends and followers would start posting recipes and pictures, and other people will start commenting on that. That's how you make a lot of your money. So they want you in like threaded discussions that are going to be more than 4 words, and you're hearting everything and you're reaching more people than you normally wouldn't. So engaging with other people that are not on your friends list or somebody that you normally wouldn't engage with, that's something that's good because that's going to give you more reach. And your profile and your comments will show up on their page and their followers will see it. So giving you more reach, and reach is where what you want to do. How do you get paid for posts? That sounds wonderful, but how do I get it into your bank account? So to answer that, you have to be in professional mode and you have to be invited through Facebook. So the way to do that is to consistently post. And you have to be consistent. And what I mean by that is they compare everything to your previous month. They go back months and months and months, even last year. So for me, if when you're in professional mode and you go into your insights, you can see how many posts that you posted last month on the same day. And if you don't reach that, then your I think it's your insights, a category in your insights will go down. So say last month on this day, I posted 30 posts and today I only posted 5. Well, that's going to hurt me and drop my numbers drastically. And so you have to be consistent in how you do it. And what I like to do is at midnight, because my profile reaches everybody, like even on the other side of the world. At midnight, my time, I would post like a good morning post, and then I would start doing my regular post, and then I would schedule it for the rest of the day. Now with Facebook, it's nice because you can actually schedule it for different dates and different times. And that helps me with managing my time with my kids and with everything that I need to do as a mom.
Right. And do you have
So
to have a certain amount of followers, Joy, before you start getting paid?
no, it's I the last time I checked, it's 10,000 comments.
Mhm.
But that changes monthly, so I don't know where it's at right now. I literally from that viral reel that I posted, I gained all my followers. And that sounds crazy because I only had 2 to 3 thousand followers at the beginning of this year. And now I'm
Right.
at, I think, almost 22,000 followers.
That's
So
crazy.
posting motivational, people like that motivational stuff. Um,
Mindset.
yeah. And so for me, I post the motivational things and it was getting a lot of comments and things like that. But then when I look deeper into it, it's not getting you paid. So what they're aiming is basically for you to have all original content, all your own watermarks on it, and all your own original stuff. And this next round for the 55,000, I haven't got invited yet. And I see that I will get invited soon. Lives help your profile too. When you go live, you have to, it's 60,000 views that you have to gain. I believe it's some kind of incentive. I haven't quite reached the 60,000 yet, but once you hit 60,000 views of live time, then that's also another incentive that you get with Facebook.
So there's
Um,
a ton of incentives for this, but
oh
so the
yeah,
main thing is agent, these guys are like, okay, but I only have, the same 5 people or the same 2 people who will like, share, and comment on our stuff. That's our audience. But there's things around that, like engagement groups, right, Joy?
yes.
Right? And so you have to reach, you can't rely just on your sphere of influence. You got to go above and beyond. So talk a little bit about that on how to get people engaged with your content, so that that helps.
Yeah, so there's a lot of groups. There's engagement groups, there's real groups, there's following groups, there's groups that you specifically you can create. Say Marissa goes and starts an engagement group and all of their real estate agents are in there. Well, it's just pulling your weight and everybody do their engagements on each other's profile and you're held accountable for it. So for me, like I'm in a couple engagement groups where we go on daily and we make sure that we're engaging into each other's profile at least 3 times a day with 10 comments every single day, or every single part of the time that we're engaging. So you just have to, like Marissa said, you have to go above and beyond and you have to think outside of your box. And how you post makes a difference as well to keep people engaged with you. So for me, I do business, I do family, I do motivation. I'm also a content creator for Walmart. So I do some of their stuff too. So mine is all a pattern. I'll do 3 to 4 posts of motivation, then 3 to 4 posts of business, then 3 to 4 posts of family, and I keep it in a routine. So maybe some people don't want to engage in your page because it's like too much business, business, business. But if you have a variety of things, then you have people consistently on your page, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because you're pulling from different areas of life, not just one. So
Yeah.
um, that's something that is important to do.
Yeah, most definitely. Another thing that I wanted to touch on, if you are, if you post something, say the Zoom presentation that you posted on social media. Say
Right.
you wanted to boost that post without paying the boosting price. If you go into the comments and if you put a period in that boost, it actually bumps that post all the way to the top of everybody's feed so they'll be able to see it first.
Wait, what?
That's a little hack. Okay.
Ah, so where,
Okay.
so so when you go to boost something, you want to do, where do you put the period?
In the comments. So you just
In
go
the,
underneath that post, go into the comments, put a
mhm.
period, and it actually boosts your post to the top of people's feed so that they'll be able to see it, and then you don't have to repost it later, or you don't have to try to pay for the boosting price.
Wow. Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Thank you for
it
that.
really is. So you don't have to redo your work. So that's
Yeah.
something that has really helped me as well. Let me just look through my notes to make sure that hashtags. Hashtags are really important. If you go into your dashboards, you are given so many. I don't know if you've seen this, but in my dashboard, I can actually go in, and Facebook offers maybe anywhere from like 2 minute to 10-minute videos that they
Mhm.
give you tips and tricks on. As you're completing those videos, you are given badges. Once you receive 50 badges, you get $100 bonus.
Oh,
So it can be a mixture of badges between Facebook and a mixture of badges between you being a top supporter on somebody's page. So badges, you get bonuses for it too.
well, and that, all of this makes sense because when you're trying to promote your business, you're wanting people to support you, you have to be out there supporting other people as well.
Yeah.
And we're all about education,
Yes.
so we have to stay educated in these types of things. I know when I'm doing my goal planning sessions with my agents and we're going through the social media, the number one thing that they never think of is education. I'm like, let me go ahead and add the number one strategy is going to be education on social media because it's forever changing, right?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
this, nobody knows. And I thought of them. I know that I could make money with my posting off of social media, but I'm like, I just need a little bit of time put on my calendar so that I can take time to get educated on exactly how to do that. That's why I was like, can you come educate me, please,
Yeah.
and everyone else?
Yeah. So I have like a method. Yeah. So I have a method of operations that I just squeeze everything into there. Scheduling a lot of my posts helps out a lot with that, especially when you have 4 kids.
Right.
So it's continuously like, okay, do I have time to do this? Do I have time to do that? But you have to know what works for you. So
Right.
for me, you know, a lot of people follow me because of what happened with my son and his story.
Right.
So specific people follow me for that specific reason. And it's funny because somebody just DM'd me and they said, I don't mean to knock down your business or anything, but when are you going to post more content about your son? So people
Right.
are watching. They watch
Right.
the pattern in how you do things and what you do on your social media. And social media can be very powerful. Even if you wanted to, go in and incorporate, education into your post, that's great
Right.
because a lot of people are uneducated when it comes to credit, when it comes to purchasing a house, the process, and people are scared to even start the process because they don't know where to start. And if you, put educational posts of this is step one, you should do step two of what you should do. People like the more, I wouldn't say aggressive, but more step by step kind of post. I've seen in a lot of my insights that a lot of those posts tend to be higher than my other
Mhm.
posts. So that's a good place to start too, being the one that shares the information on the education and things of that nature. But your insights will give you a lot of it'll just guide you where to go with posting. So you want to pay attention to your insights because that will tell you where people are commenting from, what time they're commenting, what what day has the most engagement on your page. So you want to work around your insights because that's going to give you, that already gives you the secret sauce of the dates and times and what kind of posts. So you just want to continue that so that you can be able to monetize your account.
So Facebook is kind of like a game that you just got to play. Where would I find engagement groups? Do I just go into the search category and search, say
Yeah,
it's
I would
a lot of my
yeah, I
stuff
would
is a lot of religious stuff. So would I
yeah.
just go search like Christian engagement groups or something like that, real estate
Yeah,
engagement group?
or you can do 30K engagement groups, 55K engagement groups, winning squad, like you can type in all kinds of stuff, but you want to make sure that people are actually really engaging with you, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people will create these engagement groups because the admin is one who gets paid for the engagement groups. So that's
Gotcha.
something to keep in mind when you are trying to make money off of Facebook. You want, if you're going to create a group, the admin actually gets the incentives for all of that group's engagement. So you have to keep
Um,
that in mind too.
okay. All
So
right, you guys, I'm gonna create a real estate engagement group so I can get some cake. Okay. John, you're
invite
gonna
us
help
all.
me.
But
Okay.
it really is a game. And so you have to, they change monthly their policies. So you have to be very on top of all of your policies when it comes to Facebook. And they're just getting more strict now since 55K a month is on the line. So, a post, like one of my posts, I did a repost from last year. Instead of sharing it as a memory, I took it and I saved it and I reshared it. Well, Facebook has already seen that that post has been on Facebook already. So you're not going to be able to make any type of money on there. Even if you have 300 plus comments on it, it doesn't matter. So as long as Facebook already has seen it,
Right.
you can't make no money off of it. Or if you do, it'll be literally like pennies.
So I took my personal page, you guys, as soon as I talked to Joy about this and I changed it to professional, I joined an engagement group. I started seeing the insights change right away, and within 24 hours I was invited. Within 24 hours. So there it's, they are, this is something that is active. So as long as you're active in social media, you'll get invited. So you just have to keep doing what you're doing, make sure you're in professional mode, and just start playing the game. Games are fun. I like games.
Yeah, I do too, especially when $55,000 is on the line.
And if you guys are worried about it, it's what do you put out there, right? I get a lot of my stuff from Pinterest, even other people. If I see something that just captures my heart, I put it out there because I'm always wanting to. I share things that speak to me, right? And it reaches people that are like-minded, and that's what I'm always reaching for. And so a lot of the stuff that I put out there, like my Marriage After God stuff, my real estate stuff, it reaches those type of people, and that's the engagement that I get. And I'm working on my business, but I'm also doing my thing that fulfillments with my Marriage After God stuff as well. But you can go into Canva, and they have pre-templates already set up where you just change a couple words, post it. That's original content. You do a voiceover. I created my Sparkle page, right, where it's all positivity. I mean, we do gratitudes every morning, and I'm like, you know what? I like this idea. I'm going to create this idea just so I could just go spread a little bit of sparkle. And those people that I've invited to those types of pages, they're going back and they're engaging on my stuff, and I'm engaging on their things too, right? But there are people that treat this like a business. Or real estate stuff is important because that is your business, and so I always try to go on and engage as much as I can. And that's going to help you. So all you need to do is change it to the professional mode, Be consistent. Consistency is key. If you're not consistent, you're wasting your time. And you do need to start and sacrifice that little bit of time up front. When you're setting your goals, do it on a Sunday night where you start scheduling your post. Every day you should have at least 10 minutes a day of content creation. You don't have to create this long old worded
Video.
post, just a picture that says 4 words on it, right? God's got your back. Put it out there. That's a scheduled post. Those simple things, schedule it so it's consistently running. That's going to help with your engagement, right?
Yeah, another thing too I would like to touch on is doing an algorithm check every month. So with
So how do
you
you do that?
So with you saying that, you only see real estate and things of that nature, you can just go on your page and write a post. Hey guys, I'm doing an algorithm check to make sure that I can see all my friends and families. If you can see this post, then go ahead and say hi. Then everybody that is commenting and that can see that post will comment and say hi. You can even put, don't be rude, say hi back. And it gets people to write hi or how are you doing or things of that nature. But when you do the algorithm check, you actually reset your whole page. So you will be able to see other people's content that commented on that algorithm check. So everybody that commented on that algorithm check and you respond back, then you'll be able to start seeing their stuff again. So I do my algorithm checks every time my monthly bonuses reset so that I won't see just engagement groups and I won't see, just my group stuff. And joining other groups other than just the engagement groups, because you don't want to do too much engagement groups, if that makes sense, because they will shadow ban you because you can't go in and follow 20 people at one time. You will get blocked.
Too much to keep up with anyways.
Too much. I like to piece it apart. I'll do like 10 follows and then I'll stop. And then a couple hours later, I'll do 10 more follows. So that you can do in your groups because those groups, they'll actually go back and follow you. And the bigger groups, the better. And what I mean by that is I went in on Facebook and I just did, a search on Elf on the Shelf ideas. That group literally has over 300,000 people in it. And just from one day of me posting on there, I had like 500 comments. And these were not like, oh, congratulations on your Elf on the Shelf or something like that. People were writing paragraphs. And so that gave me so much engagement and my insights shot up. And so me responding
to that in that group? Did you
yeah,
post
I
in
do.
that group?
Yeah. So you can do anything, like if you wanted to do, I love purple, like that, they have groups like that. So you can literally do, if you want like fishing, if you like crafting, like just go in and search for your hobby kind of groups and make sure it's more than, like at least a couple thousand people, because then you're going to get that type of engagement. And those type of engagements are usually like, more than 5 sentences, and that helps you. And other people will comment on their post too. So it's all threaded posts. So those kind of groups are very good and they help your reach and they help your engagements too.
So groups are something that's really important, you guys, when it comes to social media. Most people just post on their page. You have your local groups, your community groups that you can get involved in when you're posting and doing all that. But the thing is if people like you, they're going to come follow you. And if they come and follow you, they're going to see everything that you're posting on your page, right? And when you're at a company like, Keller Williams, we have real estate networks all over the world. So if I get somebody in Florida, I have an agent get somebody in Florida, that agent can send business there, they can send business here, and that's a referral fee. So it doesn't matter where you are. You just need to make sure that you are a part of groups and whatever you like to do, that you're able to connect with those people, because they will engage back with you. They will follow you. And you can't just think local. You have to think more. The more people you come in, it is a game. So you've got to stay engaged with it that way. Right, Joy?
Yeah, I agree. And then another thing is you have to be careful with your content. No violation of words, no watermarks. And they just don't look, they go back to when you first start your profile. So if you have something on your profile that has like a bad word on there, or is something out of the context to where it doesn't follow their policy, you can, just that little thing can get you restricted from actually being qualified for the bonus round. So it's crazy because one of my friends, she's she posted like a parent thing, and she went in her comments, she says she was going to spank her baby's butt, and Facebook sent her a violation because
Oh,
she
no.
was going to spank her baby's butt. And so it's they're cutting down on everything, and they are really watching what you write, and they are watching to see who's can get qualified in this next bonus round that they have for $55,000.
Which is awesome. I'm excited about that. I
Yeah,
want
me too.
$55,000 in my pocket just for doing things I do anyways, right?
It's like, you already do it, so why not get paid for it?
Teach me. So thank
Yeah,
you, Joy.
not a
Any
problem.
other little nuggets on that part you want to talk about that might be beneficial?
You know what? Just be consistent in everything that you have to do when it comes to your social media. Remember that your Instagram and your Facebook accounts, you can connect them. Just be careful how you post on them. I'm going to have to go through my page since I've read the new policy and revamp just anything. But for the parents that are super busy, and we're all super busy. I like to follow other content creators because they have a lot of hacks that they share. This can be between TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, but Canva actually has a step-by-step on how to create 360 posts in 10 minutes.
That's flipping awesome.
I know. So
And you know what? We could probably just go to the chat GPTI or whatever and just say, I need 360 posts with photos, and there you go.
yeah, I know. So
That's the way
with the new technology, you'll be able to do that. But Canva, you can actually type in motivation, and you pick your background, and you pick your theme with your watermark, and you just type in motivation, and they will pull up 360 motivational posts for you. So that's one thing off your list, and it only took you 10 minutes.
So do you suggest us creating our own watermark?
I would. I have my own signature that I use on my stuff, and I need to actually get back into it and be able to do that. Your watermark is like your signature.
That's your
So,
logo.
yeah,
Your
your
logo.
logo, your personal logo. So, I noticed that on a lot of these other posts that they're writing them within your actual quote. So, people can't use them anymore. So that's something that I was going to start doing because I know you can make it a little bit more transparent and dim out your actual logo in the background of your stuff. So that's something that I'm going to implement so that nobody can use my content.
Awesome. Okay, Joy, tell us a little bit about your business that you run, your credit
Okay.
broker business.
So it's Freedom Path. It's something along the lines of you can be an advisor and join us. And right now, since Marissa had invited me to be able to share with you guys all of the social media and the credit aspect of things, I'm offering a discount.
Time out real fast.
Everyone get out.
Disclosure, you guys. Working in lending for the last 20 years, I mean, I help people repair their credit for free. I don't have the time for that anymore. You want to know why? Because they do all of the work anyways. I just tell them what to do. That's it. That costs nothing. So when you're paying thousands and thousands of dollars to, a credit repair specialist to remove things off your credit, it's a waste. So there's people like Joy that I refer my clients to, and there's tips and tricks and all of that. And if I wanted to, I could do it, just under their platform that they do is amazing. The things that they do that can boost credit scores like this. So that's the reason why I wanted her to talk a little bit about her business, because there's always credit repair is just something that's necessary in the real estate industry. Yeah. And it's something that you have the capability to offer your clients under this platform, under their specific platform, versus calling your lender, me, and referring them to somebody like Joy, right? So you have the ability to do that. We're all about putting money into your own pocket. So go ahead, Joy.
Yeah. So there's it's a program, and you can do it yourself and learn how to repair your credit yourself with the correct the correct steps, or we can do it for you. I always advise that our clients do it themselves with a month-to-month checkup from us, because if they get their credit right, they purchase their home, life happens, and their credit gets shot back down. What's going to happen? You don't know how to build it back up. So I always advise all my clients to actually take the time to learn all the tips and tricks that we offer, because we offer also a budget that we help you. Right now, we're on a save $500 for the month of December. And why do we pick the month of December? It is the hardest month, but we're learning how to compound our money as well. So we're teaching you how to compound your money. We're teaching you how to save and not, spend on those extra items that you don't need. And we do it as a group. We teach you, how to take off all those items that don't need to be on your credit report, such as old addresses, old names, and things that are misspelt or not there correctly, and we catch those violations. I'm personally learning right now, and I will be teaching it how to catch those violations so that you can get that money back in your pocket. Because if you catch these credit bureaus with these violations, it's $1,000 a violation. So
wow,
learning how to do that right
now.
You know what? You just got to catch one violation, and that's $1,000 in your pocket. So as long as you know the codes and how to catch these violations, along with getting them removed at the same time and getting that $1,000 in your pocket, I think that's a win-win. And I think you guys would all agree with me when it comes to that aspect of things. Because, it's hard enough in this economy, and these prices are killing all of us, and we want to work smarter and not harder, and so our program actually assists with, helping you guys really understand the aspect of building your credit, all these credit bureaus, understanding how their procedures and things of that nature work as well. We also add your rent to your credit. So if you have a client that needs an extra 40 points or extra 20 points, and they have been renting, you can actually add your rent to your credit report, and it can be reported as early as 24 hours, as late as 7 business days. So that's something that we have all of our clients do. And I personally have used that with me adding my rental history onto my credit report, I had 78-point increase. So
Wow.
it's a huge game changer just to add your rent to your credit report, and it acts as a revolving line of credit. So that's something that we implement too. So if you guys would like to, learn more information about this and become an advisor and help your clients, how do you spell your company's name? Is Freedom Path. Freedom and then Path. And you can also DM me and I can further, talk to you about the details if you would like more information. But with
We
the
will
program,
definitely, we're gonna put your information, we'll send it out to everybody, right?
okay. With this platform, I know it has made a lot of difference with a lot of different real estates. Even our CEO, she's a real estate agent as well. And she created this program specifically because she's seen the need as a real estate agent herself. And so if you guys are interested, because I am a guest here, helping all of you guys, and Marissa has invited me and she's been so kind. It's only $89 to sign up as an advisor. It's usually $289, but we're going to take the $200 off, and it's good until tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys are interested in taking advantage of that, I'll be more than happy to assist you with that. But I'm just trying to find an easy way for all of us to get paid, and for us to be able to spend more time with our family, and let our daily routines make us our money.
Yes.
Because that's
Preach.
just that's just ideal, for all of us as parents, to be able to make money off of everything that we do on the daily, without having to put in that extra work and just be smarter about it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I aligned myself with KW recently. I'm doing everything that I always do anyway, so why not
Yeah,
get paid for
I
it,
know,
right?
most definitely agree.
Well, listen, you guys, if you have questions, give me a call. We're gonna make sure that this is recorded. It's gonna be put up on my YouTube. But I'm gonna put everybody in contact with Joy. She's amazing. She's a fellow Christian, my sister in Christ. I love her to pieces. She's honest, she's loyal, and I really appreciate you taking the time to come out and just give us the wisdom, because it was a lot, and it's definitely appreciated.
It is, and I probably bombarded you guys with information,
That's
but
okay.
if you guys have questions, you can just go ahead and DM me, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. Because you know what,
Yeah.
we all just got to spread kindness and share the love. And it's not all about the money, and it's not all about charging people, tens and thousands of dollars, because we're all struggling, we're all learning, we're all, we're all learning daily. So it's just to help is my honor.
Joy, do me a favor real fast. Put your in the chat. Can you go ahead and drop your what is it? Social media handles so everybody can follow you.
Yeah.
You guys, I hope that this was beneficial to you. It really is about the engagement. I could not understand what was happening with all the content that I share every day, several times a day, and that was it. It's how it's being shared, understanding that the policies are there for a reason, and this shadow banning thing, so ridiculous. That is something that is actually happening. So you just have to know and keep yourself educated to be able to work your way around those, okay?
Yes.
So we hope that you found value in this. We are going to email you all the contact information to Joy. You have my contact information. Give me a call anytime. If you need an agent strategy session for 2024, let's go. And we will see you guys next week.
Okay.
Thank
you for having me. I appreciate you guys.